Everybody's asking right now, will Bitcoin keep on dropping? Well, if you take a look at this, if you've been around in crypto in 2018, right now, you're probably getting some deja vu based on this current price action. If we do compare this right here and this. And if you're new to crypto, there is in fact something you got to worry about, which I will cover in this video. What's up, everybody? Here's another weekly analysis with me, John Doe, here on Currency.com's channel. And for this video today, we're going to focus mostly on Bitcoin. And pretty much because Bitcoin is going to determine the whole crypto market movement. And currently right now, liquidity is low. So even if you're looking at altcoins like Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, Solana, BNB, all those other ones, the key thing to look at right now is Bitcoin, which is why most of the focus will be on it. In this video will help you out. But if you can't take 2 seconds to help me out, help us out here at the channel as well, hit that like button, support the channel, show us some love. There's a lot of work behind the scenes that gets done to get these videos out to you guys. So make sure you are having a look at the channel as well for much more crypto education. Now let's jump into this chart and have a look at Bitcoin. So right now I'm zoomed out all the way back to about 2015 here to 2022. So the rundown for this video, I'm going to have a look at the sell signal that I mentioned last week of that 5 and 20-day moving average crossover. Then we're going to talk about the Bitcoin 2018 low compared to this current low that we're potentially going to find. Then I'm going to mention the yearly bottom for Bitcoin when we're going to get that. And then right now, talk about this current price action of this consolidation at support. And then I'll give you a bullish scenario and a bearish scenario. So first things first, let's talk about that sell signal right here on Bitcoin, that 5 and 20 period moving average crossover. So I mentioned it in that last week's video. We got that crossover right here. And then a short position was to be entered. And if you look, depending on where you put your stop loss, if you entered on that crossover above here at the swing high to that swing low, it was about a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. Now, as I mentioned, liquidity is low, which is why you are seeing these crazy wicks in these candles. Down here, price came down to support, got bought up. Also, price went up towards resistance and it got sold. Now we're back to the middle of this current trading range. So this 5 to 20 period moving average crossover trade, it's still valid right now until we can't see price close, let's say 2 candles above the 5 period moving average. And if it can close 1 candle, daily candle above the 20 period moving average, then the crossover trade would no longer be valid. Now let's also compare the low of 2018 compared to right now. So right now I'm looking all the way back to 2018 for Bitcoin, and you can see the price action is pretty similar. We have the all-time high right up here, and then price coming down, making lower highs, trading in a tighter and tighter sideways range until finally breaking down. And that final move breakdown was about 40 to 50%, where Bitcoin found the bottom at about $3,000 and then began another bull run, testing up to about $15,000, about 300% run. So right now we do have a very similar pattern happening. This is the current price action. As you can see, Bitcoin made that all-time high right up here, 69,000 or so, broke down, another lower high. Now trading at a sideways to sideways range, which could extend towards the end of the year, or it could come down soon, where price finally loses this $19,000 to $20,000 support for Bitcoin, and then comes down. Let's say if it does come down another 40 to 50%, then Bitcoin will head down towards $10,000. And I'm not the only one eyeing this. A lot of people who've been around in crypto, they are also looking at this. One trader here, he posted on Twitter the same pattern. This is a better view at it. 2018, June to October for Bitcoin. Look at that. And then this is 2022, June to October. So price patterns almost identical. If this, for this to be invalid, Bitcoin would need to break above $20,000 and let's say test about 22 to 24,000, then this is no longer valid. But if Bitcoin thus continue to stay trading in a tighter and tighter range, below $20,000 within the next few weeks, this breakdown should be coming right around the corner. And even the 3-day RSI for Bitcoin, pretty similar. exact same thing. We could see that 3-day RSI come down to that 20 level, and then that would be aligning with Bitcoin heading down towards $10,000. So overall, this video, I know you might not like it if you're bullish, but all these signs are bearish for Bitcoin. But something these signs could also be showing is a potential bottom even for the year in this range. So a yearly bottom is expected to happen for Bitcoin. We're now in October. Price is testing the lows from June, as you can see right here. So either we're going to find the yearly bottom here and then start to recover some of the losses for 2022, or this price finally breaks down and the yearly bottom becomes somewhere close to 15, maybe $10,000. Now, what are some indications for bottoms? Well, some things can be a consolidation at support where buyers are coming in every time price tries to break support. And we can see that's happened now. The first time here, let me clear that. The first time right here, we had 3 times where price tried to test support and got bought up. Now we have here 1, 2, 3 times now price tested that support. But so far, it hasn't really got bought up to head up to test resistance levels. So we do have a consolidation at support. And it needs to get bought up to head up here to test 22,000. Then we can see this level, that 19,000 range, as the yearly bottom for 2022. Now, if that breaks, that's going to bring me to my bullish and bearish scenarios, which is the last part of this video. So if you are bullish on Bitcoin, like I just showed you, what you need is this yearly bottom to come ASAP. So that yearly bottom comes, it can't be any lower than this range, because that would mean that support finally breaks, especially if there's a daily candle closing. So let's say we do find a yearly bottom in this range, we would see Bitcoin head up to test 22,000 and then start making lower highs, higher highs, and higher lows. So basically following a pattern like this to head up towards the end of 2022, to potentially even test $30,000. And that would help out erase some of the gains that Bitcoin has been having this year, because this year has been pretty bad. Now, if you are still bearish on Bitcoin and you are expecting bearish price action to continue, this consolidation at support can be a bearish thing, because that means the support keeps getting tested and eventually the buyers buying the dip could eventually become exhausted. So if the support keeps getting tested, eventually it will break, because as you know, it's like knocking on a wall. You keep on knocking on it, it's going to get weaker and weaker. So the bears are going to keep on knocking on the support. Bulls need to keep buying it up. And if they don't, that support breaks, then that support becomes a resistance. Bitcoin goes below 17,000, $16,000, and then continues this downtrend, making its way to 15. And then, like I said a few times in the video now, $10,000. I think the next major move is right around the corner, actually, probably within the next 2 weeks or so. And it's a make or break situation for Bitcoin right now. We either want 20,000 to hold and start pushing up to erase some of the yearly gain losses that it's had, or we finally lose this 19,000 support and then Bitcoin pushes down 15, $10,000, and then we see where the real dip buyers come. Personally, myself right now for Bitcoin, I'm following the price action. Price action is bearish, so I'm going to stay bearish until we break a major resistance level, which would be somewhere around this range here at about 24 to $25,000. So I'm staying bearish for now. I'm expecting Bitcoin to keep pushing down, but I'm going to keep following the price, and I hope you're following the videos. Like this video if it helped you out, and I'll see you in the next one. It's John here with Currency.com. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.